Okay, very good. Hello, welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well.
Springfield Garden, New York, United States. 1.5 nautical miles, 44 degrees, Eastern Standard Time.
Let's get this thing
Menu,
moving.
Start menu, window, E, program submenu, B.
We need first officer,
Flight simulator first officer, F, unknown.
and we're flying the 777 today.
Button, X button, basic voice, connect button, space. Press, voice button, space. Press.
Flying a big
Basic
airplane.
space. Press. Op 2, pilot row 1, lock in, not in red. Lock in, entry 1 opening.
Get entry 1 left open, which will cause it to begin the auto flows.
Entry 1 open.
Good evening, Captain.
Currently on ground power, as you can see.
S. Storm light on. Instruments on, everyone.
So he's going to align the IRSs, or ADIOUs, amongst other things here.
Blind flight SEMA. Test.
Yeah, that works also. Good.
Yeah, I've got it on as well.
And he's just doing, yeah, I can hear him.
Tyler Chain Bliss.
And we
Hey
are
Declan.
ready to
It's
go.
going.
Heading out for the walk around.
Yeah, it's going good, thanks, Tyler. How's it going for you? Going on to term here, to uni term. Oh, yeah, whatever, dude.
Looks like we picked a good day to fly.
Whatever, just get back in the plane and do your shit, stupid first officer. Turn that on before we start listening in as well. Right, we are doing the flight plan over to Chicago. Paste these. And do we have ATC? Yeah, we do actually. Although no voice aiders. And New York approach. Oh no, actually we have two here. I'm guessing it's JFK that we want. Not the NY1, that's just New York.
5,000 Park Rover heading 250.
Maintain 5,000 and heading 250, Lufthansa 410
We're at 250 after
right.
Heading 250 after
PMDG 770.
250 after Lufthansa 400.
PMDG 62, turn left heading 050.
Let's go do this.
Lockheed Martin registered P3D, follow the list. Pilot row, Lockheed Martin 41, fuel, up to 8, active Skype, BI, pilot, road, sim.com dispatch, sim.com dispatch, heading level 6, button ready, flight. KDTW, crew, SL380, crew, KDTW.
Oh,
KDTW.
Altonus
Detroit.
Detroit.
The Delta 16 airline, 155, block fuel, 59,155 pounds.
So,
Lockheed Martin registered 41, fuel, PMDG 700, fuel, PM, refresh, clear, scratch, added blank.
60,000 should be fine.
0, 0, 0, 0. Total fuel, 60,000.0 pounds, 8,956.3 gallons. Total fuel flow. Sim extra 0 449,635 pounds.
449.6. Check on our low level.
Go Nick Bridge Roger. Kennedy altimeter
Wasn't the right thing at all. Don't know what happened there. I think we're in vehicles. It's 449.6.
CD message like on.
Invalid entry.
Clear scratch button.
Why is it invalid?
CD, sim 449,000. Payload summer, clear scratch
Should be alright.
4, 8.6.
That was also wrong, but it doesn't matter.
Payload sum GW1, TS2, let's cargo 28.6%, 448.6. Load level 3, 50.6%.
Well, that will do. Whatever. And into here we can do KJFK for our airport position. And we're at gate D6 today on Delta 6. Supposed to be able to put a gate in here, but I don't know. It never seems to have gates.
Delta 155.
Try.
Yeah,
Delta 6 is not in the PMDG database, so that doesn't really help us.
Selection removed.
Leonian Universe.
Delta
Hi there,
52 on your
Declan.
bridge, Roger. On request, standby.
Hey Leo, how's it going? How's your flying been going? So then, Origin, KJFK, and KORD should have a company route. If this picks up, which it did.
Contact New York departure 120.8.
Excellent. Let's request the control of the boat for this guy.
Not too bad.
Oh good, got it, it's coming along. New York approach. Oh, providing approaching departure services at LaGuardia, Newark, and somewhere else. So, it's JFK we want.
210, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with me. Squawk 10.
Hiatus. We can request info echo, blah blah blah. 2967, approaching users, runway 31 right, 31 left for departure. Alright.
2143, cleared the Gatwick Airport. Store for departure. Yankee transition.
Leonian Universe.
Radar vectors merit.
I figured I'd watch this to gain some knowledge based on what I already know about taking off.
Yeah, fair enough. Hopefully doing takeoff will be the easy part after we've programmed everything.
ACDRT 1071.
Okay, we're expecting, well, we'll see what departures we get. This is giving us a direct out to Coat, but probably we're going to get some kind of JFK departure. Just pull up a notepad here.
Level
Then we'll get a clearance in a minute.
29010 is departure with you, squawk 107.
JetBlue 2143, rebax is correct.
Leonian Universe.
280, join
You're on Vatsim, right?
Yeah, that's right, Leo, this is Vatsim. And good afternoon, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey Heavy on the ground with Echo, looking for clearance to Chicago O'Hare, please.
Sorry, what was the call sign?
I was Vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, New York Brit tragic clear to the Chicago O'Hare airports via the score 4 departure. Yankee transition.
Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/.
That was great timing on the TTS there. Vision 2 Delta Whiskey is cleared, score 4 departure, Yankee transition, then has filed the vectors to Coates, climb via the departure 1035 on squawk departure with you.
2 Delta Whiskey, reback is correct.
Okay.
67 Charlie, maintain VFR outer blue 5.
So we got a departure, we got radar vectors to one of the waypoints, so we got to remember that. I'll look at this departure in a minute. So we're going to do this squawk. Put it on mode Charlie. You can see transponder mode is set to TARA, which what we want. And then we got to do this score 4 Yankee transition. So let's go here. Score 4. There's Yankee transition. And it's going to be 3-1 left. And then we'll execute that. I'm going to our init ref page, so cruise is 380, put our 0 fuel weight in, reserves we will put as 20, that will be more than enough, who cares, and then let's check what we got as a cost index on here, 101, so 101. And there we go. Just going to check this. We might get the usual TFM bug. Yeah, we have. It's 4,101. 101. Oh, Christ. Let's change that. Okay. And we'll just do TO1 climb 1. And we'll do try flaps 5 here on the takeoff page, put in our CG on 3, and then...
You make this look so easy.
It's all just time, it's been doing it for so long. So we got a V1 143, 149, 161. So what we might do is just use flap 15 here instead, get a bit of a lower speed, because we are quite light already. 135, 141, 152, that looks better, so we'll accept those. So we'll put the speed in here, 152, you've got MCP boxes that actually work on TFM with 777, which is nice. We've got a heading here of 314, and an altitude of, well, it's eventually going to be 38,000, although we are complying with the SID. So we're going out to score, then out to Yankee or Yankee, whatever. We've got a route discontinuity to coat. I'm not sure how the guy's going to do that. We might get vectors straight on the departure. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I'm just going to leave that as is. Let's go route data and request page wind uplink. And I also want, where are you here? FS Airlines.
I think I'll sit this one out. I kind of feel shattered. I mean, I've pulled too many 2AMs in one quick succession.
Oh yeah. Descent forecast. Oh my god, please take your microphone out. Right. Load the descent forecast in from the VNAV page. So the 777 is very similar to the 73, although there's some differences. As you can see here, the VNAV page being one of them. Instead of having separate cruise, climb and descent pages, whatever, you have VNAV. Right, another thing we need to do is start the APU up, because otherwise first officer is going to cause problems, because he switches to the APU too early in this plane before it's even ready. So we're going to start it up ahead of time. So which one of those it is? I think it's the first one, but we'll just let's do that. The generator should already be on, so we're just going to give that a moment. Also going to check with this controller whether we are in a non-movement area. What that means is, usually in the US, you don't request pushback, you just do it.
Leonian Universe. So you're not using first officer?
No, Leo, I am using first officer. It's just there's a bug with it when the 777 that it will switch over to APU power before the APU is fully on. So you just have to start the APU yourself, which is very simple to do through TFM. Our APU is just starting up.
Leonian Universe. Oh, I see.
Yeah, just a quirk of the 777. There we go. Now we've got our APU, so when we do our pre-flight flow,
Advising to the 1551.
There you go, look, you can hear that's come online.
Leonian
And the
Universe.
generators.
So each plane reacts differently to first officer then. I only have the 737.
Yeah, Leo, basically, they're supposed to... It's supposed to do things properly with the APU, but it just doesn't on this particular airplane. So, just needs some manual help. Let's go to our doors page and close all these up. All the cargo doors.
Entry 1 closed and down. Entry 2 closed.
And then in a second we're going to go ahead and arm the doors.
Aircraft calling just
2, 0
about 5.
Entry 2 closed and down.
There we go.
WB closed. Closed.
All armed. So now,
No smoking sign off.
pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
No smoking sign off.
Oxford Airport. Tested. Flight instruments. Heading set. Altitude set. Parking right. Set fuel control switches. Cut off. Checklist complete.
Expect level 380, 10 minutes after departure.
Primary ground power base. Primary ground power available. Primary ground power disconnected. Primary ground power.
So now the ground power is disconnected and we've done the transfer to the APU, which has all gone well because we started the APU up ahead of time. If we hadn't, what would have happened is the plane would have powered off for a second and then come back online, which is not what you want.
Lufthansa 410 Heavy or back 80?
Taxi
Right, just making sure all our pumps are on.
Yeah,
FFW fuel pump on.
Lufthansa
Right FW fuel pump on. Left out fuel pump on. Right out fuel pump on. Beacon light on. Beacon on. Wheel lights on. Logo lights on.
Flight level 120 for approach by arch.
Which they are.
Lock
Now, you can definitely hear that on the outside view. All ready to go. Ground power's truck is gone.
Lufthansa 335 at flight level 120.
So I think we're going to push to the left.
335
Nose left.
low. Expect the ILS runway 31
So let's request that.
GSX 5. GSX departure clearance requested. Select operator gate D6. Select handling operator 1. American Airlines 2. American Airlines 1 logo GSX.
And we'll just choose American Airlines, that works.
Aircraft calling just static 0 by 5. Nothing comes through.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, would you just confirm for me that at our current position where the push is at our discretion?
Different push and start is at your own risk.
Excellent. Okay, good. Is it our own risk? That makes it sound very dramatic. Like we're going to get ploughed into when we're
Leonian Universe.
in the middle of the push.
I've noticed that you don't have to push back with HTHE 737, but you do with the 747. Why is that?
We're ready for pushback.
Well, you don't have to push back with any of them. You can just start the engines and since we reposition, just reposition over to the runway from the gate. But it's recommended to push back. I guess it increases the realism. But if it's super busy, for example, and we just can't really see where all the planes are at and where GSX is going to take us, sometimes it's better just to not push back and just start the engines up on the stand.
Yes.
Right, our tug is turning up here.
GSX flashback service. Select flashback direction 1. Nose right slash tail left. Left 2. Nose left slash tail right.
And we were going to do nose left.
GSX locking gear.
Right, he's locking our gear.
Can you give me a vector for the arrival?
You should be able to fly the arrival. Are you unable to the arrival?
Yes.
Yeah, I tend not to do the pushback
Follow the list.
because
FSLT. Talking flight 25 T. Text message.
officer
Text message. Hi. We are blank.
push me off the
Tab control.
airport.
Edit blank.
I see that on my
First officer one isn't good.
but are you able to fly around
I mean, it works. It's really not accurate. Just going to open a private chat with this guy, drop him a quick message.
Fly Calverton and then rubber.
Drop him that. We can release the brakes
Parking brake
now.
off.
Start engine.
JetBlue 1931, are you ready?
Starting engine
And we'll
2.
go flaps 1, 5, 15.
Leonian Universe.
Listen to these engines.
I'm learning a lot here. Thanks for answering my questions even though you're definitely busy.
42 no, okay, approach radar 931 left at Kilo
Same thanks,
Echo,
select
taxi
right.
left Alpha, and then Kilo Echo.
Yeah, no problem.
1 left, Kilo Echo via Alpha, 420 Hotel.
Lufthansa 400, turn right turn, heading 280.
Right, here comes number 2 coming on.
335, heavy descent of 18, 9,000.
Flat 15. ID number 2 disconnected.
67 Charlie, report field and
Number 2 ignition on.
Welcome, 67 Charlie.
Here, approach JetBlue 1931, we're ready to go, runway 31.
Engine number 2 stop
JetBlue 1931, runway 31 left, Kilo Echo, clear for takeoff.
Okay, we have one good engine.
Starting engine 1.
Yeah.
Engine number 1 stop
Hugo.
Left fuel open.
Let's get a slightly different view.
American 240 near approach, go to the Miami airports via.
So this 777 is the 300ER version. It's a big, long airplane. We've got to be careful when we take off not to tail strike it. So nice, slow rotate.
And squawk 1050, hold your reback.
Number 1 stop engaged.
400, turn right, heading 290, join the localizer for 31 right.
Right heading 290,
Oh no, Lufthansa guy. Again.
Number 1 ignition on.
And American
240
going.
And American 240.
KJFK 128.125, slot 247, hit it. Engine number 1 stop no normal.
Engine 1 cut out.
Okay. It's 2 good engines.
KJFK 128.125, slot 247, radar contact, flight 040, dispatch 3006,
cleared ILS, runway 31 right approach.
Back inside, and we're just waiting for this push to finish up.
Heading 352. Taxiway at KJFK. Number 1 started off. Slot 247 100.
2 Whiskey, we're just completing the pushback here, and a few final checks. Going to be about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll let you know.
All engines stable.
Kennedy approach, grade speed with 812-1036 with Foxtrot requesting IFR to London Heathrow.
Speedbird 812 in the approach, go to the Heathrow Airport via the Score 4 departure, Yankee transition, radar vector.
A lot of people going to London today.
Climb via the city. Your confirmation for me.
Right, APU is going out, and we'll tell this thing here we got good engine start.
420 Hotel Echo, runway 31 off Kilo Echo, clear for takeoff.
31 left to Kilo Echo, clear for takeoff, 420 Hotel Echo.
Alright, bye-bye, Toke.
JetBlue 1931, radar contact, climb 187000.
I maintain 7,000, JetBlue 1931.
Lufthansa 335.
Taxi checklist.
50 vectors to final to
Taxi checklist.
Let's do our taxi checklist and our flight control checks here.
Checked. Auto brakes. RTO.
Lufthansa
Flight controls.
335, fly heading 250
Full left.
vectors to final to
Full right.
Bypass been removed.
Full back.
Swallows retracted.
Full forward.
Left is clear.
DSX left is clear.
Rudder full left. Rudder full right.
And
Checked. Ground equipment.
It's all good
Clear.
on the
Checklist
joystick
complete.
flight controls.
Charlie, MacArthur in sight.
Let's do our before takeoff now. Before
Before
takeoff checklist.
3-3s.
Before takeoff
Yes,
checklist.
Let's get that done and out of the
Flaps.
way.
Straight air, runway
Set.
6, runway 6, clear to land.
Checklist complete.
Yes, landing lights on. Landing on. There's landing lights on. Landing
Now
lights on.
landing on.
Now the 400, runway 31 right, clear to land.
ACDRT, Star Anticle 41 up to 8. Active Skype, BI Pilots, FS Trap Road,
3-1 right, clear to land, tail Lufthansa 400.
P20 takeoff,
Triple
Catherine,
19,
41
turn left, heading
1
100.
Fine. Left click. No, I guess swimming. One I get find input R N. So F. Find input.
This.
Left click. Edit selected K. JFK. Yes. Airport KJFK.
Turn
Uh,
left,
KJFK.
heading
RW Wiles.
100.
RW Wiles. RW Wiles 13. RW Wiles 31. RW Wiles 04. RW Wiles 31 hours out. RW Wiles 13 hours out. RW Wiles 22 hours out. RW 1. RW Wiles 22 hours out. RW Wiles 04 hours out. RW Wiles 31 hours out.
2143,
There we go.
holding short of Alpha, Delta Alpha, ready to deck.
Yes, have a good trip.
JetBlue 2143, New York approach, Roger, runway 31 left, taxi, right Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee, Zulu, cross runway 22 right.
So now we're ready for the reposition, and then we're just gonna let him know of that in a minute.
Delta 2143 will taxi, correction, JetBlue 2143 will taxi via 31 left via right Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee, Zulu. JetBlue 2143.
Vision 2.0 is Gary. We're fully ready now whenever you need 3-1 left.
2 Delta Whiskey, runway 31 left, line of volume.
Line up runway 2 on left, thanks. Vision 2.0 is Gary.
JetBlue 1931, climb maintain 1
RW Wiles 31 hours out.
Right.
Skip US. Score next. Close to the welcome to the INS track.
Sure.
Delta 335, heavy to center maintain.
Let's do the
4,000.
reposition.
On course. Sound on. Altimeter 1005. 29.67 inches dot.
Let's just do a couple of
Delta
things.
335, heavy to center maintain 4,000.
Weak trim disabled.
Center our flight controls.
Flaps 15.
Flaps are set.
Taxiway KJFK.
You can see there we're actually on taxiway Kilo or whatever, the hold short point, I guess, or the
Then direct to Robbinsville.
section just before the runway, but
Climb
it's
via
fine.
the SID. Departure frequency is with me. Squawk 1045.
Lock mountain registered. Press 3D 501.
Clear to Los Angeles.
Lock
Score
mountain
4,
registered.
Ranger
So now when we take off, for Leo's benefit anyway, we're going to
Climb via the SID, departure with you,
rotate
1,
when we're ready to about 10 degrees, hold 10 degrees nose up using the attitude mode to tell us that, of course, through the speech, and then we're going to
335, turn right heading
obviously have
280,
first officer engage
25,
LNAV
turn
and VNAV as per usual.
Kennedy approach to Delta 1551, taxi with Alpha, the new one, I think.
JFK 128.125. 255.
South
With
Cover
200.
contact,
Flight
turn left
06.
heading 100, climb maintain 7,000.
Leonian
River
Universe.
420 Hotel.
I will keep setting mine. For some
125.
reason my first officer doesn't set my flaps before takeoff for me.
On the 335, heavy to center maintain 3,000.
That's interesting. Yeah, make sure, well, as long as it's in the CDU, you should set them, but you can always use F7 to extend flaps.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, runway 31 left, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 2 on left, thanks. Vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Alright,
Parking brake off.
Parking brake off.
throttles up.
Firm heading 100 for 420.
It's stable. Toga.
Yeah, it was
Thrust
100.
set.
Now turn left heading 060.
Alright, 060.
Speed alive.
20 Hotel Echo.
And 420 Hotel Echo, climb maintain 17,000.
80 knots.
Alright, 060 to 17,000.
This thing's going like a rocket.
Kennedy approach to Delta 1551, taxi with Alpha.
Rotate.
Rotating.
D2.
Gently.
Your discretion, I'm
Up 2. Up 3. Up 4. Up 5. Up 6. Up 7. Up 8. Up 9.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Let's hold about
Flaps
10
five.
to 15
Landing gear up.
degrees.
Information Alpha on 63.
Flaps 5.
Flaps are being brought in already by first officer. Okay.
VNAV, LNAV, autopilot. LNAV on. VNAV on. Autopilot on.
Okay, Kilo Echo and
There goes VNAV and LNAV. Turn that off.
Runway guidance 2.
Turn that off.
Locking mountain. Yes. Yes.
What an airplane.
Flaps 1.
See you later, New York.
Leonian Universe. Very smooth.
2,000 feet. Swallows attracted. 2,130.
2 Dodo Whiskey's airborne, 2,200.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, radar contact, climb maintain 7.
Flaps 1.
7,000, Vision 2 Dodo Whiskey.
FS Bravo 1, score FX Clip. Altitude box, Allen Beach, New York, United States. Altitude selected 38, 7. Selection room 000. 7,000. Score FX Clip, profit 223 knots indicated. Flaps 1. 225 knots indicated.
And we can go
Roger, on request.
flap
Swallows
off.
attracted.
Flaps up.
Slot 247, 128.125. Fly 010. Reduce speed to 100.
Bye-bye.
Slot. Lockheed Martin S. S.
400, turn left on off the runway, then also to the rocket.
4,000 feet. No smoking sign off. Swallows
After
attracted.
takeoff
Flaps.
checklist.
After takeoff
No smoking sign
checklist.
off.
Landing gear.
Slot
Up
247,
and off.
128.125.
Flaps. Up.
Roger,
No
Alpha,
lights.
Alpha.
Checklist complete.
Left runway, turn all lights off.
But
Right
yeah, I
runway, turn all
think
lights off.
tonight I'm just gonna sit up here and hang out with you. I'm not actually gonna
Hey,
fly
5,000 feet.
because
And the different views.
Swallows attracted.
I could fall asleep
335
on
or 3
that
miles
if I'm
from
not
Maldives,
careful.
maintain 3,000 till stops
I
on
don't
hold
wanna
class
do that.
cleared LS runway 31 right approach.
Yeah, if I
5,677 feet ASL.
On the 335,
6,000 feet.
maintain 180 knots or greater.
Alright, we're going to level out shortly,
FS Bravo Pilot Row 1, Sim Reef, ACDRT 1 leg,
as
ACDRT 1 leg, slash
instructed, and
ACDR
to make
183,
sure this
2
thing's
Heading
going in
189.
the right direction,
1, set slash 2000.
which it is. Alright,
102, Indy flash.
On the 335, maintain 180 knots or
2,
greater.
273 slash 10,693. Swallows
and we'll
attracted.
see what he's going to do, whether he's going to vector us to Coates or what. There goes the level off.
Swallows attracted. Lockheed Martin.
Maintain 180 knots until Zulab.
7,000 feet.
Those G90 engines.
180 knots.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, turn left heading 060.
Turn left heading 060, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Alright,
Slot 200. Heading selected 314.
so left 60, and
170 feet. Heading left north, heading north north plateau.
we want a
L
heading
nav on.
select.
Heading intervene. LNAV off.
Which turns off LNAV, and this is going to be the vectors to Coates
JetBlue 2143.
that we
runway
talked
31
about.
left, clear for takeoff.
Maybe we would get
43 on left, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 2143.
Heading 167. Heading 165.
Vision.
Kennedy approach, American 240 ready to taxi at November Bravo with Fox.
it's going to give us an altitude of about
48
now.
left, exact runway 3 and left to Kilo Echo.
Affirmative, Kilo Echo's fine.
American 240 on left 3 and left Kilo Echo, taxi left Bravo, Kilo Echo.
Bravo, Kilo Echo, hold short of 31 left, American 240.
Over 420 Hotel Echo, turn left heading 360.
Left 360, 420 Hotel Echo.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, climb maintain 17,000.
I maintain 17,000, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
1, selection room 7, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah,
17,000. Altitude button hold plateau. Altitude hold up.
now we
Altitude
just
button
got to
hold
hit
plateau. Press altitude intervene.
altitude intervene to re-engage VNAV climb. Off we go.
Air Canada 368, you ready?
And still on
Okay, 120.
heading
Night
select
mode.
mode.
Heading 60.
Departure.
Donations
at,
are not
heading
necessary,
06.
but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/bipins.
Gotta figure out how to speed this text to make
Swallows
sure.
attracted.
Spirit to Toronto via 440, from GMT transition, Gale is filed. Time via said, departure frequency, with view, squawk 1075. Taking a
Nice
368, right back.
Vatsim departure.
420 Hotel Echo, runway crashing contact departure 120.8, good day.
We will take that.
120.8, 420 Hotel Echo. Thank you.
And I gotta say, I mean,
Charlie,
I know there's
Matter
been
1
some
Juliet,
discussion about it with the community and stuff.
Passing
When you're on
10,000 feet.
Unicom, you should be just as much, you know, reporting of exactly what you're doing when you're going
Left
to
landing,
the
right off.
runway.
Left landing. Seatbelt sign off.
And it's also very important to check what runway is active and all those kinds of things.
1468, right.
People in the US are very fortunate they have the digital ATIS website from the FAA, so you can actually check the real world ATISs to find out what runways are in use. We don't have that in Europe, so it's a bit more of a guessing game. sometimes ask the good people of Unicom what runway is being used, but generally if you see a bunch of people going off a runway, it's good to follow them.
Okay, I'll get to kilo 1551.
Alright, we're going to speed up here now.
Just confirm runway 31 left, latitude.
Okay, on the runway lining up and waiting for
300 knots.
1551.
91 Juliet, near correct, hello, descend and maintain 5,000, expect ILO
New York
right.
Yeah, nice to have some ATC out in New York.
Schedule 2143, radar contacts, climb and maintain 7,000.
I think they got some stupid event going on here later today, like, not an FNO, but like the JFK Snow Madness or something.
For 1551.
So I can only imagine
13,000 feet. So, Niner, 1 Juliet.
The fun that's going to be. It's too late for me to be doing it though. Things to do tomorrow. Sure, it will be a lot of fun. Left 010, vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Going left by a further 50 degrees.
Austrian 503 heavy, descend and maintain 9,000.
9,000, 503 heavy.
Delta 1467, squawk 1022. 15,000 feet. American 240, runway 31 left, Kilo Echo, line up link.
Line up and wait, 31 left at intersection Kilo Echo, American 240.
About the 335, if you're not already, taxi Alpha, or Bravo to the rim today. 16,000 feet. Vision 2 Delta Whiskey, turn left heading 350, contact New York departure 120.8.
Left 350 over to, sorry, safe room again?
120.8.
120, right. Thanks very much, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey.
Lockheed Martin altitude box row 113. ACD LT SS row 211. ACD altitude Lockheed heading row 111.
And right, so we gotta go
31 left at Kilo Echo, taxi left Bravo, Kilo Echo. 350.
further left.
Lockheed Martin altitude box row ACD LT 1 SS row 211. Behind row 212. Behind it. Tap control. Edit blank. Delta AM 1 2. Tower 901 Juliet, descend and maintain 4,000. Come on, 120.80.
Over to New York departures. More generically, JFK, I guess.
New York approach 128.12. Have a good day.
And we also level at 17,000. Turn Vatsim up a little.
No problem with you.
Approach, very good afternoon. This is Charlie Mike 21 with you, passing flight level 124 to be level at flight level 070 by crank.
It's not a flight level.
21 New York approach. Hello. Expect vectors ILS runway 4 right approach. The Newark altimeter 2967.
Roger. Expect vectors ILS 4 right. Altimeter is copy. Charlie Mike 21.
New York, hello. Vision 2 Delta Whiskey Heavy is heading 350 and level 17,000.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey Heavy, New York departure. Good afternoon. Clear. Direct Coat.
Direct to Coats, Vision 2 Delta Whiskey. Alright, so that was what we said we were going to get vectors to, where we have that route discount. So we're going to go Coats, and we're going to go line 2, and then hit line 1 to bring it up to the top. And then we're just going to go re-engage LNAV to take us direct to Coats, or Code or whatever, and then to wait for further climb instructions here to get up to cruise 380. You can see the power is increasing a little bit because we're making a turn.
Heavy, leaving my airspace in New York Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Frequency change approved. Over to Unicom. Thanks very much. Alright. Yeah, we didn't have him for long, did we? So pointless. Alright, 38,000 is set. We'll re-engage our climb. And we are over to the silence of Unicom for a little while. And if only first officer would stop. Yeah, we have a little while in cruising. Very nice.
Transition altitude. Checked.
Leonian Universe. Not too long of a flight.
Not too long, yeah, about 700 miles. And this is the nice bit where you can get some coffee or something and just enjoy the flight or do some work. Oh, we're over Glenville now. Glenville, Connecticut. And you'll notice the engines fade out as we well, gain speed, whatever.
21,000 feet. Feet.
Well, I hope you're having a good weekend. Maybe some of the flight simmers out there watching are messing around with the good old 2020. So I hope you're all enjoying that. As I've said before, I won't be using that until I get back to my main system.
Leonian Universe. I also got 2020 as well.
Nice. Yeah, definitely still some kinks to be worked out in the process,
Leonian
but
Universe.
it's getting there.
Don't really know how to use it though.
24,000 feet.
You don't really know how to use it. Well, I think it's not going to be too long until we can properly use the PMDG with it. I mean, we already can with TFM. We're waiting on a first officer update next week to improve the main interface so that we don't have to rely on the config file so much.
25,000 feet.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. But really then the PMDG should work in Microsoft. You know, there are still some navigation things that we need to improve with or have improved with the narration, but
I think I'll just stick to P3D for now so I can learn how to take off correctly and also landing as well.
yeah, probably a good idea, Leo. I mean, all the skills you're learning in P3D and the 737 will be transferable to Microsoft.
Exactly.
The 737 is not too really, it's not a different airplane at all. I mean, the CDU will be the same, and all the processors will be the same. It's obviously in a different simulator with some different sound engine, and first officer is a little bit different and all that good stuff. But really, it won't be too different. So I think stick with one thing, just get that nailed down really well. Get that 737 nailed down really well, and then you'll be in a great position. I'm not a big fan of the AI and things on Microsoft.
No.
For as cool as it may be, and I don't know how much it's improved, I would have to try it. Since I tried it when it was terrible, I hear it's made some improvements. I don't really believe that's flight simming. I mean, you just press a button and it does everything for you. So, I mean, you don't really learn that much from doing that. And the AI can't obviously fly a lot of these, it can't do the PMDG, can't do any of these payware planes, which is what we really want to fly, I think.
Leonian Universe. I know I myself would much rather do everything as manually as I can without AI because anything less is not really simming.
Yeah, I think so.
ACDRT, Lockheed Martin Registered Predator, Lockheed, S, A.
Those engines are ripping. It's got a nice, see, that's a nice view. It's a nice kind of wing view there.
30,000 feet.
Hear the engines and a bit of rumble.
30,255 feet ASL.
Coming through 30,000.
2,474 feet per minute. 2,457 feet per minute.
Yeah, still climbing at 2,500 feet a minute.
Max 0.84, 451 knots ground speed.
Very good.
$31,000 feet.
Well, I guess World Flight is all finished now for this year.
World Flight is all done, yeah. They finished this morning, very early.
32,000 feet.
Yeah, I thought so. The 2 legs I did were mostly okay.
33,000 feet.
Yeah, it was a great cause and great event.
Distance 44 nautical miles, bearing 311 degrees.
Always say that you can never get bored with in-flight simulation if you do Vatsim, because it really adds a lot of variety. I mean, how many times have we flown out of Bolivia on Vatsim with ATC? Not that the ATC was very good, but it's not something you do every day. So,
yeah.
Or flown into Santiago, Chile with full ATC, all these cool places.
Yeah, I mean, I've only done it once.
Yeah, I think it's all part of it. You know, you got to experience that. If you're just flying offline, A to B, obviously that's what you got to do in the beginning. But if you just keep doing that, even when you're proficient, then no wonder you're going to get bored. It's all the same process. There's no variety.
Exactly.
Can't see the scenery, so what's different about it?
Leonian universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, interacting with real people doing this sort of thing is very interesting. I know I am excited to do that eventually when I can make myself not look like a fool.
Go in the morning and come back to it once I've finished and it's been either nearing its end or
36,000 feet.
Still going.
Yeah.
But I don't tend to do that very often nowadays.
Yeah, long hauls are only really worth it if you've either got something to do in the middle of them or you know, you've got full ATC or some ATC online. I mean, the AI programs, you know, can do a pretty good job. Pro ATC does an okay job, but none of them mirror real world ATC, and it's always pretty noticeable there's text to speech.
Well, not only that, it does it all for you.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's certainly an element of fear to Vatsim. I think a lot of people are fearful of it, and so they stick with AI, and that's, you know, understandable. But everyone has that fear, and I mean, there are good events on. There was one today, they called it a First Wings event. Which literally said in the description, if you feel nervous about keying up for the first time, come book a flight on this page, come book a slot flight, and then, you know, it's designed for beginners. Either that or starting at a nice small airport with a tower online, or, you know, don't go out of New York like I just did, for example. That could be overwhelming, or Heathrow. Just find an airport with a tower online or something so you can practice the clearances.
Cool to know that they have events like this.
Yeah.
There we go. Here come the engines spooling back as we level out at 38,000.
38,000 feet. Hello Farm, Pennsylvania, United States. 3.3 nautical miles.
Over Pennsylvania.
As 3D new weather updated. Decoded textual weather for KMP wind. 300.
Josh.
Hello Farm, Pennsylvania, United States. 5.9 nautical miles. 111 degrees.
What's up?
Yeah, so I expect to see maybe some Microsoft streams in December. I've got to get back and then download the simulator again. I junked it for a year or so because it was worthless to me, and get the PMDG and get everything set up. So there will be some streams. Still got the old P3D around, which is always reliable and dependable. So certainly just going to be something I experiment with, as everyone else is right now. They can do everyone else can do all the groundwork for me and figure this out, and then tell me when I get back.
Yeah.
But it is still in the like I say, we're still waiting for First Officer to come out with an update with GUI updates next week, changes that should help us, which will be pretty useful because right now you really struggle to, well, you can't tab around, find elements and click on buttons, so
yeah, I would have loved to have done Christchurch as well last night. I mean, it's not very often I get to fly in Australia and New Zealand with full ATC, but unfortunately it just didn't work.
Yes.
If I was going to do it, especially departing at that time, it would have had to be on the mark with no delays. And they weren't, so I had to back out.
Next waypoint, DGIF, distance 19 nautical miles, bearing 303 degrees 2 minutes, 33 seconds.
They, my fucking phone still hasn't swapped over. I don't think it was still working last time I checked, so I'm just going to continue using it as normal day. I couldn't care less about this new contract at this point.
Oh, that's interesting.
Put it this way, I've had easier drum sessions with major technical issues than trying to get them to do this.
No, trust me, I'm sick of phone companies trying to transfer. As you well know, I had major issues with Vodafone. Bullshitters.
Yeah, they're all useless. Don't do anything properly.
I'll leave it on. No view.
Max 0.84, 446 knots ground speed. Distance to descent, 422/0, 0 hours, 56 minutes, and 56. Pilot row 1, ACDRT, SS row 1, column 4,
The beginning of last month was easier than it's been to try and change this over, so that's saying something, because you know how bad that was. I won't go into
Black.
OSP format. Black DF from us. Clickable link resolution. KD core. KJ table 1 rosen. Out of core. KJ table. Out of airport slash yes. Elliot leader. 2 field kilograms. DC black. Rosen. 500 rosen. Black. DC DF from us. 1 2. ENMA. 1 2. ENMA. 1 2. YNDE 2.
Wind to 2.
Lockheed Martin pilot row 1.3. Pilot. Tab control. Edit black. Dot A. K I S J K O R D.
C. Chicago.
12 minutes and 42 seconds. BDI 2DW. Thanks. JFK tab select. Notes tab selected. Edit black. 20 hours. 48 minutes and 40 seconds requesting a difficult notice.
Don't see it. It might have an arrival. So you can put separate arrival and departure radiuses up now. No. So this is where you can go to this website, KORD Digitators. Go and view the FIA Digitators, which is very important so you don't use the wrong runway. Can't choose any runway you like. Just 3001, I'll turn it on. Spec vectors ILS runway 27 center, 27 right, 28 center. Oh. So, gonna have a little look here and plan this in. Cramp, so I can just see.
Level 2 V1 220 160 160 TDC 1 SS 1 220 150 Sub OBS 1 220 100 SNT 1 220 100 120 1 220 1 ENM 1 220 150 100 1 USD TDC SS 1 220 100 Sub OBS 1 OBS 1 220 100 ENM 1 220 140 1 220 100 1 220 140 USD TDC SS 1 Sub 1 OBS 1 OBS SNT 1 ENM 1 220 100
So if we do Emma transition, winder to arrival, runway 28 center. And then we have vectors after Bam Bam. So hopefully we have some ATC. Let's go here. No arrival.
Black 2, 96.04 090. Black 3, 96.09 090. 2, Black 1, 96.27 10L. Black 2, Black 4, Black 5,
so many runways at this airport, it's crazy.
Black 4, ERNY 7.10 BLs 20AC. Black 4, ERNY 7.
Let's do it.
Black 2, 96.28 CBH. Black 3, ERNY 4, Shin 2, Black 5, TR 4, Black 3, 12.28, Black 3, 12.28.
Winder 2.
Black 2, ERNY VGLR.
Emma.
Black 2, ERNY VGLR. Black 3, SS Trans
no transition. There we go. Check the 27 centers not any better. Still requires vectors.
Destination runway 3 runway airport 15 runways loaded.
That KORD, 15 runways loaded by TFM.
28 feet.
Jesus.
28 feet.
Oh my
Cancel.
god.
Okay, call arrivals.
Stupid amount of runways.
Selection removed.
Yeah.
Nice.
ACDRT 1 leg 7/7. 200 ACDRT 1 leg 201 1100.
Wow.
AC 202, 103, Hazel 2, 204, Seeker 100, 205, RW28C1.
Why do they need that many?
SS Traffic Pilot, Sim Restart, Lockheed Martin, Star Untitled, Form 102, BCHK button. Voice connect, edit, entity, CF, BRF button. Briefing, X button. Edit,
We can import this.
Start, flat, edit, cover, import, flight plan button. Open dialog KJFK. Extreme FX, no profit, November, KJFK. KORD. Briefing. Cover box, edit, select, cover box, 04. 27L, 27R, 28L, 28R, 28C. Set download dot space. Checked. Edit. Export. Edit volume 128C. HDD 272/108.95/108.3.
It's long enough.
Form 1. BRF button.
Okay, good.
ACS Trump Rope Pilot Robot Sim Restart Lockheed Martin Red. Lockheed Martin.
1 second.
Next waypoint. REXXY. Distance 24 nautical miles. Bearing 302 degrees 3 minutes 14 seconds. Next waypoint. Distance 42 nautical miles. Bearing 302 degrees 5 minutes 41 seconds. As 3D new weather updated. Decoded text or weather for KN38. Note, weather slowly in transit into become. Wind 233 knots.
Alright, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Uh,
Yeah, I just went to get a drink.
Distance to descent, 300 MA, 4101, ACDR, FS Trap Row, pilot row 1, column 5, pilot. Tap control. Controllers in range.
Tobias
CDR 100,
Heath.
level 07.
Good evening.
Level 1, CDR 100, CDR
What specs would you say are good for a computer if you want a decent flight simming experience?
Hey Tobias, so probably 16 gigs of RAM minimum. Any decent Ryzen or Intel processor, i.e. probably an i7 would be good, or the like a Ryzen 5 2 to 9 or something like that, with a good graphics card as well. If you can get a 20 series, probably a good place to start. 20 series, 30 series is even better. You can certainly get by on a lower spec, so this is currently I'm running on a laptop which has no inbuilt graphics card, so you can get by with integrated graphics, but certainly for a great experience, GPU will work out better, I would say.
Next waypoint, RAK, distance, 31 nautical miles, bearing, 300 degrees, 4 minutes, 11 seconds. New York, United States. 1.5 nautical miles, 209 degrees.
But I will be back shortly.
United States, 4.5 nautical miles, 139 degrees.
Don't believe what.
New York, United States.
Say Cuba, New York. There must be some little city or little town named Cuba. Anyway, I'll be back shortly. I'm gonna get a drink and to just move a few things away and clean a few things off this desk. So we shouldn't get any contact me's for the next few minutes. Apologies, I can't mute it, everyone. I don't. This microphone is a Control Talk headset and it doesn't have a mute, so. Too bad. It also means I can talk to you while I'm doing things, though, which is different to the usual streams, which are usually much more professional, but, you know, needs must, I guess, is a temporary setup. Do personal daily vlogs on the Blind Flight Simmer channel. Wouldn't that be my life uni experience? Be a new style of video.
Be glad I wasn't doing that when we did that drum set.
Now this is probably going to be rather loud, so prepare. Because it is a hot water machine.
Next waypoint, KJFK, distance 45 nautical miles, bearing 286 degrees 6 minutes, 5 seconds, swallow retracted.
New waypoint. Alright, now wasn't that a nice sound?
Tobias Heath. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
I'm
it
using
actually cleans it
16
up quite well, I
gigabytes
think.
RAM, Ryzen 4600. Seems to be okay, but sometimes takes a while to reposition. How do you get rid of the clicking sound from the PMDG cockpit?
Oh, that sounds like you're pretty well into this pretty advanced device. So the clicking sound actually comes from the standby instruments, which are mechanical rather than digital, and some 7.3s are fitted with mechanical standby instruments and some with digital. So you need to change the MCP to change that. So you go into PMDG options, aircraft, something like equipment or something, and then you change it from, I believe, the Honeywell to the Collins MCP. And then you will not get the clicking because the standby instruments should be digital. And you can also change it to something else, which is Autoland fail, what's it called? Fail pass, I think, which is basically, it's supposed to be the idea that those MCPs are more reliable. And so if one of your autopilots fails during the auto landing, the other one will continue, I think, or at least it shouldn't immediately kick off. But it's quite a modern feature, not many 737s have them. But yeah, sounds like you're pretty advanced. How long have you been doing this, Tobias? Let us know, because if you want to join BBI Virtual, we can set that up.
Thank you so much for that. I'll set that up as I feel it'd be a quieter experience.
Yeah, it is certainly quiet. Like, clicking can get kind of annoying, gotta say. Mixing a drink here, which
I've been simming for a few months. Still wouldn't consider myself advanced yet. Haven't even bought out physical joysticks yet.
Oh, okay, Tobias, I see. It sounds like you're making good progress anyway. Are you using the Xbox controller now then? Or just kind of playing around with some of the freeware, or not freeware, because you said you were in PMDG, which is sort of trying it out before you get a joystick?
Tobias Heath.
Again, apologies for the slightly unprofessional stream here, but it's either that or no stream.
I don't even have the confidence to use Vatsim, particularly while my computer take Eva's 1 minute to reposition.
Makes sense. Did you try turning your P3D graphics settings all the way down? Like, make sure everything's on low and whatnot? Probably already did. Get some chocolate cookies, shall we?
Next waypoint, sharp. Distance 36 nautical miles. Bearing 285 degrees 4 minutes 55 seconds. As 3D new weather updated.
Which was provided by
wind 266 knots visibility. 10 plus FM 9999 plus FM.
the college to me.
United States 14.9 nautical miles 182 degrees. Lake Erie.
Tobias Heath. To
So
be
let's see
fair,
if they're any
I
good, shall
didn't
we, or if
because
they
I
cheaped
think
out.
Active Sky throws up complaints if you do.
It does throw one about the clouds, yeah. It's just a message you have to hit OK on. But don't worry about it if it does. It's not an error as such, it's just telling you it won't render clouds in visually. But that might be a small price to pay if it means your simulator loads quite a bit faster. Because yeah, that could be a problem for you if you're on Vatsim and it takes a minute to go to the runway, because they do like it to maybe be sort of 10-15 seconds-ish. Just for separation and coordination purposes. Otherwise they have to hold traffic for even longer. Okay. I think the cookies are pretty good. They actually spent some money on them, I guess.
Tobias Heath. Ah, fair enough. I will try that then. Thank you for all the help, and sorry for so many questions.
No, that's fine. No worries. Have to make drinks when you're a pilot. What is this? Where's the flight attendants when you need them? Okay. Let's see then, did we get any,
Distance to 270.
we didn't get nothing, no content means.
Oakville, Ontario, Canada, 10.4 nautical miles, 329 degrees, Lake Erie, Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, we are over,
Controllers level 1 CDL, level 0 first, level CDL 1.
Lake Erie.
CDL 1, level 0 level CDL 120.
Quite a bit going on in Toronto.
Yeah.
Found my phone. Where are we? Or what is that?
139 knots ground speed.
Oh, God.
Max 0.84.
Yeah, we got quite a headwind, don't we?
Wind 217 to 88 knots, gust of 0 knots.
88 knots. That's why.
Tobias Heath. Just one more question. How do you get flight following to work on TFM? I gave it my GeoNames username and a Bing Maps API key, but I still get no city nearby.
I think there's something got to enable on your GeoNames account. Do you remember, Marshall? There's something on TFM. Is there on GeoNames? You got to enable something on your account. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember having to do it, but I can't remember what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah. It might be something to do with like data forwarding or application use, like other sources being able to use it. But there's something else you've got to enable in your account settings for geonames. But I couldn't tell you. When I made my geonames, would have been right back when it was called Flight Following instead of TFM. When was that, Marshall? 2019? 2018?
Yeah, 19.
19, yeah.
I think we were in the middle of exams when it first came out.
We were doing our GCSE exams now, when Flight Following came out. That's a throwback.
Tobias Heath. I see. I'll just check out the account settings and see what I can find.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to figure it out. I think it'll be pretty obvious what it is. Just have a play around and turn some stuff on. Should work. You should be able to find it, but yeah.
That was still when the old Vatsim audio codec was a thing.
Oh god, that was. Yeah, don't think I'd be using Vatsim if we were still on that codec, to be honest.
No shit.
Oh. I think that new codec pretty much saved Vatsim. I mean, if Vatsim hadn't done it, someone else would have come and done it.
Yeah.
It was like 2000s technology that they were using to like 2020. It's terrible.
Yeah.
The next event we're coming up in December is Flying Sea Santa.
Yep.
A Vatsim event down to Lapland that they do every year. Any luck, I might be able to do it in Microsoft in the 7.3. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, I'll need to be completely assured then that it's totally reliable with no hiccups. I won't be doing it without that.
Yeah.
Next waypoint, CFTCQ, distance 57 nautical miles, bearing 288 degrees 7 minutes, 47 seconds.
What did we do last year? We did Heathrow, didn't we? Heathrow to Rovaniemi.
Yeah.
I did somewhere different.
We did.
And we did the 7.3 last year, actually. Be nice to take something different.
I think we did it twice on the bounce.
Oh.
I think you did it because you got a slot, and then we did it because we did something as a BVI event, or did we go into Helsinki for the BVI event?
I think it was Helsinki. And we've got the World Cup coming up soon. England playing Iran, USA, and Wales in the group stage.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people in the USA actually support their team during the World Cup. I don't know how big it is over there, because the USA are pretty shit at football or soccer. They're awful. I mean, they're not going to get very far. So, I wonder if people actually bother. Because their national team is notoriously not good. So we can't lose to America. That'll be embarrassing.
West Lawn, Ontario, Canada. 4.3 nautical miles. 321 degrees. Lake Erie.
West Lawn, Ontario.
444 knots ground speed. Distance to descent, 221/0. 0 hours, 29 minutes, and 55 seconds.
That was when I was still on that HP shitbox when Flight Following came out. Everything I did to it to try and make it run faster, it just wouldn't run. But I just didn't have the means to have a desktop system at the time.
I can't believe this laptop's able to stream. I mean, yeah. I'd be curious to see if this thing could run Microsoft. Highly doubt it, but doesn't have the space. Well, that's the main problem.
Yeah. It'd probably blow itself up.
Probably.
Chatham, Ontario. Lockheed Martin, 41013. ACDRT, pilot row 112, pilot. Messages, controllers,
There were just so many memes at that particular time.
Dorsey, CDR, MDF, boss, level 0, center, level 1, boss, CDR, MDL, Dorsey, level 0, slash, power expanded, round expanded, level 1, CYOGN, level tower, level,
God, yeah. What was that flight into bloody somewhere where nobody apparently knew how to use Vatsim? We had one guy flying off into the sunset and one guy not responding. I was into JFK? Boston, yeah. But, yeah. Oh my god. It's like one of the first BVI events we did and everyone decided to go on Vatsim despite the fact that we were still bloody novices. Pretty much shut down the whole Boston airport. I think we had to write a grovelling apology that so many of our pilots were incompetent. Oh, the good old days.
As P3D, new weather updated. Decoded text, your weather for KJFK wind. 260 at 4 knots visibility. 4.0 SM. 6,437 m. Clouds, road 1,400 feet. Next waypoint, RRNS, distance 12 nautical miles, bearing 287 degrees 1 minute, 37 seconds. Next waypoint, route, distance 13 nautical miles, bearing 286 degrees 1 minute, 48 seconds. Center expanded 17 level 0. Level 1 1 CDR1, MDLTH CDR1, level 0 approach slash Tower 3 at 7 level 0. Approach slash level 1 CDR1 120. Come on.
It's tuned to a center beam or ambient.
2835 goes and push back out of the ramp.
Yeah.
United 3, contact Montreal Center 128.77.
United 3.
Air Canada 368, turn left heading 060.
Left heading 060,
Cross Air Canada 458 with information Victor at stand 137, identifier 536 Alpha, push and start please.
Northern 2835, hold position. What's at 966, proceed direct favor on course.
Direct favor on course, 966.
Who's calling, was that Air Canada 458?
Correct.
Air Canada 458, say again.
Air Canada 458, information Victor, stand 137, 737-800, and our code 536.
I'm waiting to see all the A310s on Vatsim now.
Air Canada 458,
or people who don't know how to fly an A310. Now that they've put that A310 in Microsoft.
Oh god.
What's at 1202, runway 23, altimeter 2976.
Someone tried to fly it with AI yesterday. Twitter. That will not work.
What's at 227, wind 300 at 9, clear for takeoff 23. Atlanta 475, welcome to Toronto. Where were you parking tonight?
To the FedEx ramp, we're good to see to the right, 475.
Atlanta 475, you can taxi the FedEx ramp via Juliet.
FedEx, via Juliet, 475, thank you.
No, 2835, just to push back the ramp.
Line 2835, driver clearance. Oh, stand by, never mind, disregard. No line 2835, you can push back, stay on the ramp, short of Alpha.
Copy, existing push back in stars, stay on Alpha, no, 2835.
Hey, Center, Canada 116 Heavy, level 280.
Air Canada 116, descend 1000, altimeter 2976, expect 24 left.
It's going to be 11,076, and expecting 24 left, Air Canada 116 heavy.
Michigan.
Line 2835, do you need to push back onto Alpha? Canada 208, line up and wait runway 23.
Wait, 23.
Norliner 2835, do you need to push back onto Alpha? West of Trouble 2, taxi Alpha, Echo Bravo, Hotel, Ultra 23.
Yeah. Get a updated wind request for us.
Distance to 136.0. West of 227, you're identified passing 3,800, turn left direct favor on course, climb flight level 230.
Black 446, request DS radar.
Come on.
Fire from 25906.
Don't blink. Let's go.
Air France 2596, squawk code and PDC.
CD message light on.
Contact 208 with 300 at 9 clear to pick up from way 23.
CD message light off. Refresh clear. Initial. Clear, refresh. CD code 4, 92, 25 degrees, 148 kilograms. Landing right 3, SQFE slash QNH 30 degrees, 140 kilograms.
30 degrees at 140 knots. We
How much further have we got
Air
to
Canada
go?
368, actually, right now you can turn heading 330.
about 130 miles till this end.
Oh wow, that's time has flown by. Pun intended.
Yeah.
Center Air Canada 368, just confirm the link to store for 24 left.
Air Canada 368, yeah, that was what it was. I'm just giving you radar vector to 24 left now.
Considering our recent form, and I'm interested to see what shock results come up. I mean, I can still remember the Spain 5, Croatia 3 in the Euros.
What's the 1202, line up and wait runway 23. Anyone else waiting for something from Toronto Center?
Toronto Center, Air Canada 492, 8135, there's Victor on board, passengers to Halifax.
Air Canada 492,
like
can you start
really
TDC?
weird own goal or something that night as well, wasn't there?
Air Canada 492, expect a PDC clearance.
Next waypoint, EMMA, distance 31 nautical miles, bearing 286 degrees 4 minutes, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
WestJet 966, Cleveland Center's offline, surveillance service terminates. Change
And there is our arrival transition point.
Pilot row 112. Pilot, messages had, controllers in range, DOS E, CDL, MDLTA, boss on CDL 1, level 0 cent, level M, DOS E, level 0 approach, tower 3 at 7, round 4, clearance, level 1 CY, level 0 cent.
Yeah, we don't know.
Air France 3774, verified squawk mode.
No center here. Well, no Chicago center.
Boston CDR 134.700, UAS 6360, advise expect visual 23.
Sir, needing account American 301.
Boston CDR 134.700, CPX 592, cross blade and maintain FL 240. NDLDH CDR 100, DOSI CDR 125, DOSI level 0 approach, DOSI NDLDH CDR.
How much here are we?
DOSI CDR, come on. DOSI CDR, level 0 approach /level.
Back over to the wrong.
Air Canada 224, runway 23, taxi via Delta Alpha Hotel, Ultra 23.
Level 0 tower 3 round 4,
not at the moment.
No, 2835 requesting taxi to runway 23.
Well, 2835, runway 23, altimeter 2976, taxi via Alpha Hotel.
Yeah. Idiots, get online.
Taxi to runway 23, altimeter 2976, taxi via Alpha and Hotel.
Is it one of them bitch turns, or are you going to be able to land it?
Air Canada 116, descend 8000.
Nah, it is a vector.
8000, Air Canada 116, heavy.
Air France 245, do you see the Air France A320 ahead of you?
ACDR T1 legs 1 slash.
Let's have a look what we're going down to.
LTD 1.40 slash FL380. 200 slash 4. Dip 1.40 slash FL380. 5 WLD 1.40 slash FL380. 5 BRNL 300 222 degrees 7 M. 3 BLCN 305 slash 16204. 204 KU1 25 BMB 271 slash 10268.
So that's from there.
201 271 slash 10268.
Vectors.
109 degrees 29 M.
Oh, it's a long enough distance from the
204 slash 4000 3 170 slash 2300. 204 RW28 203 202 has 240 slash 4000 202 has 240 slash 4000 clear CD 102 has 240 slash 4000
Yeah.
Execute the execute the
Wow, Arsenal are now 5 points clear at the top.
WestJet 227, Cleveland Center's offline, surveillance service terminated, change on frequency, have a good flight.
Newcastle have gone into the top 3 as well. I mean, what is going on this season?
Yeah, City really dropped the ball on that.
Yeah.
Transat 665, can you receive PDC?
Relying too much on Haaland, I think. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
wonder
didn't
if he
watch
was
the
on
game
today.
earlier, but...
Transat 665, expect PDC.
No, 2835, holding short, runway 23 on hotel, ready for
He actually was playing, he was starting.
2835, line up and wait, runway 23.
Oh, was he?
runway 23.
Started, yeah, and then he didn't score.
I didn't see the lineup myself, so I didn't think he was playing with that scoreline.
Everton got smashed 3-0.
Climb 7000.
Tottenham won 4-3.
Nice.
And Spygates.
Transat 522,
Yeah,
good afternoon.
I saw them win 4-3 last weekend, actually, I think it was.
Yeah, Chelsea lost.
Air Canada 18 Kilo. I don't have your flight
That's
plan.
3D, you text your weather forecast 309 knots visibility. Auckland, United States, 1.9 nautical miles, 300.
Yeah,
Air Canada
Newcastle
18
2
Kilo,
points behind City.
Expect PDC.
Yeah.
Atlanta 2835, wind 300 at 9, clear for takeoff 23.
Distance to the 7850. Altitude box, altitude level 4. Altitude at 4, selection 000.
I may as well set our TP altitude to go down already. Preparation.
442 knots ground speed.
Air France 3774.
I think one against Crystal Palace.
Air Canada 8320 to your left on Alpha.
Idiots.
Air France.
Crystal Palace.
Bye bye.
Useless.
Who is the Air Canada calling
A,
for taxi?
why did you buy a load of our players off us? B, why couldn't you beat Forest?
Air Canada 406 City. Sorry, taxi Alpha Hotel Hold Short 23.
Taxi Alpha Hotel Hold Short 23.
West at 1202, turn left direct favor on course climb, flight level 230.
Lake Odessa, United States, 3.1 nautical miles, 215 degrees.
What about
Lake Odessa, United.
Lake Odessa.
Lake Odessa, United.
North 2835, you're identified passing 2,800.
Well, we had a great winner here as well.
North 2835, that is affirmative.
North 2835, climb 6,000.
Why is everywhere with lake?
140.
Climb and maintain.
Who lives here? Mermaids?
Heading 2140. No, 26.
Air Canada 116, descend 3,000. Air Canada 368, wind 300 at 9, clear to land runway 24 left. Air Canada 116, descend 3,000.
3,000, Air Canada 160, heavy.
Air France 3774, winds 300 at 9, clear to take off runway 23.
You're streaming Flight Simulator, but your title mentions P3D.
Air Canada 1.
Yeah, hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, everyone who streams Flight Sim streams under the same category on Twitch. Because we're such a small community, everyone streams under Microsoft Flight Simulator. Whether we're
Air Canada 492, runway 23,
streaming Microsoft, P3D, X-Plane, Infinite Flight, whatever.
Hotel 23.
There is a P3D category, I believe, but it's never streamed under on Twitch. If you put yourself under that, then you don't get discovered really by anyone. The nice thing about being under the Microsoft category is it's just the one everyone uses. Everyone used to use FSX back in the day. FSX category.
Yeah.
And now they made the Microsoft category.
So which one are you using?
I'm using P3D like the title says. That's why I put it in the title.
Line 2835, stop climb 7,000.
Maintain 7,000. No, 2835.
Proper 3D version 5.3 point something something.
Air Canada 368, welcome to Toronto, exit right, when able, cross 24 right, and report clear.
Refresh display button, Plaza.
Air France 315, line up on runway 23.
And we're going to just go back to uniform. We'll shortly be descending. So, we don't need to listen to Toronto anymore.
Level 1, F1C, NDLDA, DOSI, CDL1, DOSI, CDL, DOSI, CDL, DOSI, level 0, Tower 307, ground expect, level 1, level 0, clear, level 1, 62, ND 121.900, 60, Y, X, U, line, G, level 0, ground expanded 4.
What's CYXU? Is that Saskatoon?
Level 1, level 0, clear, expanded 6 7, level 0. Clear, level 1, 6, level 0, Tower 3 approach slash.
Anyway, yeah, no.
Level 1, DOSI, CDL1, DOSI, NDL,
Chicago.
Menu,
I'll look that up.
Menu, brave, unknown.
See now.
I will be 1 minute.
It's London Airport in Canada.
Oh, London, Ontario?
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, no worries.
Rooktayan. Definitely doesn't sound like it. More chatter on the radio than normal. Usually F's 2020 is full of chatter because the R is doing everything.
Well, we're on Vatsim. Look, that's why we're on Vatsim. Yeah. No AI here. It's all Vatsim, so anything you hear is real people. Now it's all gone quiet because we're back over to Unicom instead of active frequency. What a rhyme. Yeah, wind to 2, so it's going to descend by in a minute. You can run out checklists here. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist.
Get that up.
Recall. Checked. Notes. Checked.
Alright, I'm back.
Auto brakes. Set. Landing data. Checked. Approach briefing.
This
completed.
Injury is subsiding, which is good.
Checklist complete.
Checklist complete. Yeah.
I thought I picked up an injury earlier while I was out, but I don't think I did. I think I actually bruised something because I lay funny last night.
I see.
Rooktayan. My brother's finally getting into flying. He installed FS 2020 yesterday. It went well, and it can run just fine.
Yeah, remind me who your brother is. Is it Leo? Or someone else, but yeah. That's good. And it runs well.
Nightbot. Donations are not necessary, but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit https://www.paypal.me/vipillets.
Never used to do that.
Distance to destination, 138/0, 0 hours. Distance to descent, 16/0, 0. 444 knots ground speed.
Very soon we'll be descending. What is our descent speed going to be?
ACDR, 1 leg, ACDR. Econ DS, 5, flank, 5, 4, SP3, SP2.840/305.
305 knots on conversion, that's fine. Should hear these engines spool right back.
Rooktayan. He's trying again today. He got some advice from some other flyers. And yes, Leo's my brother.
Right, yeah, good, okay, thought so.
Approaching top of descent.
Nice. That was pause the top of descent feature. So I'd stop for a minute.
Douglas, Michigan, United States, 12.8 nautical miles, 85 degrees, Lake Michigan. Slot 2416 on 122.800, KDTW DSC slot 2416 on 10 mile final hours RWY27R. Distance to destination, 126/.
O'Hare traffic vision 2 Delta Whiskey Heavy is beginning to send through to 80, winded to arrival. And look, falling down.
Where did you come from and where are you headed?
There's my engine view, there's my engine view. Let's see him spool down. We came from New York going to Chicago, O'Hare.
$37,000 feet.
That all the way back. Bring that power back and down we go.
$36,000 feet. $35,000 feet.
And back inside.
$34,000 feet.
Ruktayan. Are you landing now?
We're descending now. We'll be landing about 15 minutes.
$32,000 feet. $31,000 feet. Slot 2416 on 122.800, KDTW slot 2416 doing go around Mr. $30,000 feet.
Ruktayan. That plane is so silent when compared to the 737.
It is, yeah. Especially up a cruise. You'll hear the engines a bit more inside when we get further down. It's a big plane.
29,000 feet. As 3D new weather updated. Decoded textual weather for K16C wind. 330 at 9 knots.
Shut up. There's the engines on the outside. They're still working. It's got a nice wing view.
28,000 feet. $27,000 feet. ACDRT 1 leg, ACDRT 1 legs 1/4 selection removed. ACDR 254 degrees NM. 1, ERNY 304/FL244.
Following the arrival nicely.
$26,000 feet. Lockheed must be pilot row 113.
Well, the
Pilot, pattern
winds
control,
in Chicago as well.
KRD. TP02/12 any SNB 30 RM 3000 N05/0 OVC SC0XN dash 122,029,006 kilograms.
290 at 6.
Messages tab selected.
So pretty good.
Level 1 10 17 CDR 100 10 17 CDR 120 CDR level 0 California 7 level round 4 clearance delivery flight 7 level 0.
Denver's come online, but
ACDRT 1 legs 1 CD
doesn't help me much.
Swallows retracted 25,000 feet. Swallows retracted. 24,000 feet. Swallows retracted. $23,000 feet. Swallows retracted. $22,000 feet.
It's picking up a glide slope for a different runway. That's how big this airport is. Let's see what runway is.
108.95, course 274, miles, glide slope angle -3.0 degrees. Qatar IL/DME28, localize heading 274.
Yeah, okay, now it is picking up 28 center, but we're not anywhere near it yet. Gotta go quite a bit further.
21,010 feet ASL. $20,000 feet. $19,000 feet. Swallows retracted. Northfield, Illinois, United States. 1.2 nautical miles, 91 degrees, Central Standard Time. $18,000 feet.
Yeah, our engine's fully on.
Transition altitude.
There goes transition.
Checked.
Altimeter 1005, 29.67 inches dot, minus 2,630, 307 knots indicated.
Probably nice full run back down.
$17,000 feet. $16,000 feet.
Air traffic, United 730, taking runway 28 right from November 5, departing to west. O'Hare traffic.
Guy departing there.
$15,000 feet. Base 201, BAMB 202, meters 304/11,
So I'm just going to remove the vectors by moving waypoint 3 over vectors, because we don't need it.
3, Seeker 175, 22, Hassel 104 degrees 33 at 2, Hassel 4000 A, 203, Seeker 204, RW 203, 201, BA. Distance to destination, 52/0.
Tell the aircraft, hey, we're not doing that.
14,000 feet. $13,000 feet. AC 274 degrees 2 NM.
ILS set, glide slope alive.
1, BAMB 304/12,390, 12,649 feet.
Pretty much bang on here from the VNAV. I know some people have issues with the 777, but it's performed very nicely here. At least, anyway, the VNAV's been reliable, bar a few random engine spool-ups.
Yeah.
Swallows retracted. $12,000 feet. Minus 719 feet per minute. Base 104 degrees 32 NM. 1, Hassel 240/4000 A. 11,647 feet ASL. 202, Seeker 170/4000. 203, RW 28C 170/730. 202, 201, Hassel 240/275 degrees 6 NM. 1, Hassel 240/4000 A.
Now we can just slowly descend down to the initial waypoint, which is 4,000 forward. So no rush, and then in a minute I think we're gonna slow right down. It's 250, obviously.
Down 2,573 on 122.800, NDWDFC, final RW31C, A326 amount. feet. Please wait. Nearby aircraft. OK button. Tab control. Airborne cancel. List. Private. GA. UAS 734. State. Selected. OK. Tab control. List. Private. GA. UAS 734. State. En route. Distance. 3. Altitude. 9,283. 10,432 feet ASL. CDU.
How United. It's pretty close to us. He better outclimb us.
Swallows retracted.
And just miss him here.
140 24 NM. 1. Hazel 240/4000 A. 274 knots indicated. 10,314 feet ASL. Seatbelt sign on. Distance to destination. 32/0. 1. 201. Hazel 1. Hazel A. ZRL space.
Okay, traffic vision 2 Whiskey Heavy. 30 miles out from the field. Gonna be ILS 28 center, tracking inbound Hazel, and then turning on to the localizer. So we still got 20 miles here to Hazel or whatever.
10,076 feet ASL.
Yeah.
239 knots indicated. 238 knots indicated.
Let's hold like 235 knots or something like that.
Left landing lights on. Landing on. Nose landing lights on. Right landing lights on. Taxi lights on. ACDRT. CDU display with multi-light select. Distance to destination. 28/0. -1,235 knots. 8 140 17 NM. 1 Hazel 240/4000 A. 9,710 feet ASL. feet. (101) Hazel 140 13 NM.
I'm still here. I'm just taking a few mic stands down that we won't use.
And midweight traffic.
That's not the same guy.
Please wait. Nearby aircraft. OK button. Tab control. Airborne tab selected. List. Private. GA. WGN 5,870. State. En route. Distance. 9. Altitude. 3,500 selected.
Oh, that guy's
CDU display.
ILS approach for
distance to destination. 20/0. 7,882. Speedbox row radio open. Speedbox row 1,2. Speed selected 235. 2. Selection removed.
Slow down to like 220 now.
ACP pilot row 1. Lockheed Martin registered. Lockheed Martin slash.
Bring out some speed brake.
Speed brake 100%.
Help us out.
Power Illinois, United States, 7,483 feet ASL.
Go away.
Flash. Speed break off. Spoilers retracted.
What in the world is that?
What?
Someone with a terrible microphone.
$7,000 feet. Speedbox row 1, ACDR, T1 legs 1, ACDR. Ace 140 degrees 5 NM. 1, has 240/4000, 140 degrees 5 NM.
17 mile 5 runway 28 center O'Hare.
Distance to destination, 16 slash. Please wait. Nearby aircraft. OK button. Tab control. Airborne. List. Private. PA. WGN 5870. State. En route. Distance. 1. Altitude. 2600. Lockheed Martin registered. Weather 3D. Lockheed Martin registered.
Approach, hold on.
Approach mode on.
99% left. 99% left.
Ace Speedbox row 113. Speed is selected 220.
If we go back to like
8,
1,
8, 7, dash, 9.
if we slow right down.
9, 0, 170, 170.
98% left.
Distance to destination, 13 slash.
74% left.
LNAV off.
274, LNAV off.
Nick Cantos.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey's on
Hey,
a
Declan.
14 mile final, 28 center O'Hare. We're going to
6,000 feet.
slow back to final approach speed so that the traffic just below us can probably overtake and land ahead.
57% right.
212 knots indicated.
90% right.
When last button hold, speed is selected 170.
Flaps 1.
Hey Nick, how's it going?
16, 6, 0, 160.
160 here. And we have L now,
5,855 feet.
so we're just keeping...
Lockheed Martin, ACDR, T1 leg 1 slash 2 PM. 274 degrees 5 1, CG 170 slash 4,000. 274 degrees 5 NM. Minus 282 feet per minute. Flaps 1.
descent going.
Altitude box. Altitude. Level change off space. Press
So
VNAV
level
off.
change.
Level change mode on.
Level change on. Level change on. CDU display. Minus 509 feet. 184 knots indicated.
Where's this other guy?
Nearby aircraft dialog. Tab control. List. OK button. Tab control. List. Private. PA. Del 1499. Select. En route. Distance. 2. Altitude. 3650. Speed.
Yeah,
200.
him there.
Private. PA. WGN 5870. Select. En route. Distance. 8. Altitude. 1000. Private. Private. PA. WGN 5800.
You got him 8 miles away, so I think we successfully lost
CDU.
him.
175. Distance to destination. 10 slash 0.
So we just maintain 170 here.
175 knots indicated.
Go like
Flaps 5.
5. Let them come out. Can hear the motor going there.
Flaps 5.
On a nice wing view here.
5,041 feet. Minus 1,125 feet. ACDR 274 degrees 4 NM. 1. CG 170 slash 4,000. 274 degrees 4 NM. Heading 344. Heading 346.
Alright.
Flaps 5.
Well, TFM has stopped giving me ILS readings, but
Heading 354. Heading 354.
imagine
354.
we're going to make a turn back to the left on the
Distance to
localizer
destination.
in a minute.
Heading 345. Spoilers retracted.
Yeah.
4,600. Minus 1,500. AC 274 degrees 3 NM. 1. CG 170. 274 degrees 5 NM. GD 6.1.
Center. So here.
1. 274 degrees 3 NM. Distance to destination. 8 slash 0.
Vision 2 Delta Whiskey O'Hare traffic just 2 miles from Seeker, shortly establishing glide slope 28 center, speed 170.
88% right.
Level change off. Altitude hold on. 4,101 feet. Speed box. Lockheed Martin.
Right, we're
Lockheed Martin slash.
now...
Speed break 100%. Slash.
Speed break.
Speed break off. Spoilers retracted. ACDR T1. CD.
Gonna level out.
ACDR 274 degrees 2 NM. 1. CG 170 slash 4,000.
37% right.
274 degrees 1 NM. Left master caution off. Right master caution off. Distance to destination. 6 slash 0. 4,000 feet. 3,398 feet ADL. Spoilers retracted.
So we are
23% right.
now just waiting for the glide slope, and then we will be good.
15% right.
Distance to destination. 6 slash 0. 0. 260.
11% right. 8% right.
Don't know where the guy behind me is at.
6% right.
As long as he's got enough spacing.
ACDR 274 degrees 0 NM. 1. CG 170 slash 4,000.
As long as this damn glide slope picks up.
Minus 30 feet per minute. Lock speed box row 113. Speed edit selected 106. 1. Selection removed. 60.
Go back
0,
to
1. 60. Yes. 160. 161 knots indicated.
yeah, 160 here. Take flat 15 to help out.
Flaps 15.
Pretty much at it already.
ACDR. ACDR. Ace 274 degrees 4 NM. GD 1. RW 49 feet per minute.
Flat 15. 230 feet per minute.
Alright, we're waiting for the glide slope. TFM can actually give me readings, that would be nice.
Come on.
3,307.
Be doing this.
Minus 157 feet per minute. Minus 115 feet per minute. R. V. Minus 26 feet per minute. Minus 23 feet per minute. 274 degrees 2 NMDC 1 RW28C1 3,375 feet AGL.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to be flying at missed approach.
274 degrees 2 NMDC 1 RW 273 degrees CRK 2 1100 / 1100 203 ITC /
So if we do have to fly one, it's going to be 4,000 for each.
O'Hare traffic, Delta 1499 is clearing on Papa 2 from 28 Center, O'Hare.
3,994 feet ASL. 201 RW28C 100 274 degrees 0 NMD.
Yeah, O'Hare Vision 2 Delta Whiskey on the missed approach, remaining 4,000.
1 262 DPA / 4,000 A. 1 ITC / left.
So other than we don't actually need to do anything and just maybe speed up. Try that again. That didn't do much, did it?
Approach hold off. Heading select on.
Heading hold on. Approach mode. Speed box row 1,2. Speed edit. Heading LNAV. Heading edit. LNAV off flight space. Press
LNAV on. Heading select off.
Speed edit select
We
190.
can probably go flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Clear traffic, Delta 1499 is crossing runway 28 right, O'Hare.
Now 108.95, course 272. Flight slope angle minus 360.0 degrees. Qatar Isles / DME localized heading 94. Flaps 1.
Let me check as well.
TFM.
Yeah, TFM is set.
Box 28 collapse. Flaps 1. Okay, speed edit select.
So that's fine. I'm also just going to do this. Change my TFM to actually use the what would it be?
Say thank you, bro.
Maybe we don't actually. Oh, here we go. Read that, read that. That actually puts it to the correct thing. Well, that actually puts it to read the altitudes and headings rather than percentages. That might actually work better. We'll see if that makes a difference. Keep the speed up. That's the cockpit. It's the outside view. Turns out we get a tour of Chicago. Thanks to the ILS. Okay, and then
one, BDS 7 black 2, 26.04 090, black 3, black 4, black 5, 26.22 hours. Call arrivals.
We were on.
Black 3, black 4, black 5, 26.28 hours 22 hours. Black 3, black 2, black 1, 26.28 hours 27. Black 2, black 3, ERNY 7.09 hours 27 hours. Black 4, ERNY 7.10 B, SAC hours 28. Black 4, ERNY 7.
This. We'll try again.
Route 3, route continuity 3, 2, DPA /N 3, route 4, Hazel /4000 A.
Back to Hazel.
Route 4. Set that to
4,000.
3, 2, hold at 1, 262 degrees 11 M.
Okay, we're going to just fly out a little bit. We don't want to come back in too early.
222 knots indicated.
Probably go all the way up with the flaps.
Flaps up.
For the moment.
Like 262 degrees 9 m. 1, DBA 250/4000 A.
And we'll try it with TFM using the new stuff, basically.
Flat 0.
We'll also try and get even lower than we were before. Problem was we weren't getting any. We were getting localizer, weren't we? But no glide slope indication at all. Which means we have, you know, no idea where we're at. That's alright. We'll try it again.
Total fuel 26,719.9 pounds.
Yeah, I've got that fuel.
1, DBA 262 degrees 6 m. $227 knots indicated. AC 262 degrees 4 m.
We're not actually going to enter the hold here, we're just going to pretty much reach in and make the turn back around.
AC 262 degrees 4 m.
Yes.
262 degrees 3 m.
Should be fine here in a minute.
Hold out 2, DBA 209 m. 3. Route 4, Hazel 200.
Right, let's move Hazel to the top. Go.
2, 1, 079 degrees 30 m.
Now we're going to come all the way back around.
275 degrees 6 m. 07.
Rather annoying.
Swallows retracted.
Oh, air traffic vision 2 Whiskey Heavy tracking direct Hazel to resume the ILS 287. Let's go again. Yeah.
Swallows retracted.
Guys, this approach so long.
Swallows retracted.
Go back and come back and land tomorrow. Or leave and come back.
AC 078 degrees 28 m. Distance to destination, 31/0. ACDR 079 degrees 20 mm. East 079 degrees 12 mm.
Right, so picking up a glide slope or localizer again, it's 10 center, so we don't want that one.
Lockheed Martin, Seabox row 1, pilot row 1, column 4, pilot, tab control. Control is in level 1 then set, level 0 approach level 6, tower 3 ground, expanded 4, clearance delivery, pilot set.
Tower
ACDR 1 legs 1/2, ACDR 079 degrees 11 mm. ACDR 079 degrees 6 mm. Seabox already open. Pilot Lockheed Martin, Seabox row 1, column 4, speed edit selected. Black 2, 200.
200. Start slowing back, ready for the temp number 2.
Flaps 1.
PMDG logged in. Belmont Dragon, Illinois. United. Distance to destination. 16 ACDR T1. CD. ACDR 079 degrees 5 nm. 1. Hazel 240/4000. Nav 1. 108.95. Course 272. Flight slope angle minus 3.0 degrees. Qatar IL/DME 28C. Localized heading. 200.
Yeah, we are picking it up now.
079 degrees 4 nm. Flaps 1.
Okay. Yeah.
Speedbox. Distance to destination. 15/0. Speed edit select. Black 1. 80. 180.
Slow back to 180 makes it a bit easier.
Flaps 5.
ACDR T. CD.
Done something.
AC 079 degrees 3 nm. Speed pilot row 1, column 3. Seabox Lockheed Martin registered. Lockheed.
Approach, hold on.
Approach mode on.
Ah, we're getting glide slope reading. This is nice. So let's see now if we can make a turn toward the localizer and then pick this thing up.
Glide slope is alive. Nav 1 has localizer. Localizer is alive. Runway heading 274. Nav 1 has glide slope. 655 above. Left 162.
Keep turning.
Left 162.
In a minute, we should start a big turn.
LNAV off.
There we go. LNAV. It's much better. I think it was probably the old TFM feature last time, didn't it? Right, we'll reduce the speed a bit further to help in this turn. But we're now coming in nice and below the glide as we're making the turn. So we should intercept very soon. O'Hare, Vision 2 Whiskey Heavy, 11 miles, runway 28 center, just intercepting localizer ILS straight center. Right. Should start descending any minute, hopefully. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Flaps 5. 173 knots indicated.
Flaps 15.
Pilot, disconnect. Speedbox row 1, column 2. Speed selected 1. Selection remove 6, 0. 160.
Do that to help him.
Flaps 15.
Localizer is just going to correct itself.
Distance to destination. 950. 0. 162 knots indicated. Swallows attracted. Swallows attracted. Distance to destination. 8/0. 0. 252.
We'll hold off on the landing for a minute here. No rush.
3,000 feet.
Is it all working as it's supposed to this time?
Yeah, we're fully established now.
Good.
It's not the easiest approach because it's got a bloody vector in it.
2010 feet median. Pilot row 1 ACDRT. Lock
Gear down.
5 row 1 column 4.
Landing gear down.
I was just about to do the gear and then first off did it. Alright, it's fine.
Speedbox row. Pilot row 1 ACDRT. 1 legs 1. Scratch added. Send button. Initialize it. CD display code 28 4 black code 3 land 2 25
and landing speed is going to be 138.
Distance to destination 5 slash Lockheed Martin Speedbox row 1 column Speedbox 1 selection of 3 8
138.
Lockheed Martin ready.
Do we want to go in this view or cockpit view? Let's see. Oh, I think let's try the wing view. Let's land in a wing view. Sounds kind of nice.
2,000 feet.
Flaps 20. Flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
Flaps 30.
No smoking sign off.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
No smoking sign on.
Speed brake armed. Armed. Landing gear. Down. Flaps. Set. Checklist complete.
B. Altimeter 1,080 feet. Distance to destination 3 slash 0.
O'Hare Vision 2 Whiskey Heavies 3 mile final 2810.
Flaps 30.
Alright.
Speedbox row 1 ACDR. Pilot row heading row 2 Sim Row 4 1 row 2 extra row 2 column 4 meters no cockpit.
Quickly get a
Find. Start directed find. Find. Left click. V. E. V. Y.
get a stand here.
KJFK. Left click. Edit. Black. Selection removed.
KORD.
International not selected.
TFM
So were you running
plans.
TFM on percentages the whole time? On this system, or were you installed or something?
Lockheed Martin registered 3D V5.
Yeah, we're on percentages still.
Oh,
From
wow.
default when I installed it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's been perfectly fine. I've not had any issues with it, and I haven't necessarily needed the other method. But since it wasn't working, I figured this would be a good time to change and see what happened, and it actually worked better. So that's
yeah.
Yeah, right. 100. Here we go. Oh, center controls.
Breed breakout, reverse thrust. $100 knot.
Touchdown, reverses.
80 knots.
Interesting external sound. The reverses.
60 knots. Reverse idle.
Take the reverse out.
Manual braking.
Not bad at all.
Left master warning on. Right master warning on. App on. Left master warning
A
on.
nice
Right master
slowly
warning on.
landing.
No landing lights off. Right landing lights off. Stroke lights off. Landing off.
Yeah,
Left runway turn lights on. Right runway turn lights on.
That 777 does love that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Minus 232 feet per minute.
Negative 232, and we'll go 8 Bravo 16. O'Hare Vision 2 Whiskey Heavy is vacated. Yeah, whatever. We're not vacated, but whatever. We are.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Well, name. Right. Just give it a minute for our APU to spool and flaps to come in. Then we'll go ahead and finish this up.
Flat 0.
Very nice flat motor sounds. There goes the APU, you can hear it spooling. Okay, excellent. So we'll set the parking brakes. Speed. Let's get a nice view of these engines, shut it down. Very nice. Over to ground power, and then, well, not ground power, APU power, and then we are set. Simulate this on FSA.
Next one.
No air traffic, Transat 257 is landing up runway 28 right, no air traffic.
There's a Transat, what's the betting? He's an A310.
Lockheed Martin registered P3D registered V5. Yes. Yes.
Apologies on that, someone just decided to try and pull the plug on me.
Okay.
It's alright, but it also crashed Pro Tools.
FS Ramp Speed Box Row 113. RT1 legs 1. Speed 2. Heading row 2. Sim 4 1 row 2. Star untitled. Of 28. 1. Of 28. Start virtual camera checkbox. Start recording check. Stop streaming checkbox checked.
Between you and me, I can, but they don't need to know that.
Left autopilot off. Right autopilot off. Approach mode off. Left master warning on. Right master warning on.
Shut.
Left master warning off. Right master warning off.
Okay. Right. Well, welcome to O'Hare. That was an interesting flight. Some nice ATC on departure. Nothing much on arrival. Interesting approach. Glad we figured that out with the ILS. Definitely useful to have that new TFM feature on. This is just a completely new system, so haven't really had any issues, but yeah, for this particular approach it seems it didn't like the percentages, so second time around was all good. And I can hear that other plane. Yeah. Thanks to everyone for interacting in chat, and we'll see you at some point, I don't know when, soon, before the end of November. If not, it'll be in December, but expect there'll be something before then. Obviously, probably some weekly update videos too.
Yeah.
So that will be the norm. Alright, well, we'll see you later. Thanks for joining, everyone.